Today we're going to demonstrate 1,000 touches workout number 4. Okay, 1,000 touches workout number 4. You get 4 new fast footwork patterns, pattern 13, 14, 15, and 16 in your summer booklet. And then you have some traps at the end of it. Okay, the same setup as the first 3 workouts, starting in between the cones. Going to get 20 touches of each of the patterns, then dribbling around the cones for a total of 4 rounds. Okay? First pattern is called inside toe pulls. Okay? Using the tips of the bottoms of my toes, pulling the ball inside across my body. Okay? I'm going to get a total of 20 as fast as I can, then going around the cones. So that was pattern number 13, inside toe pulls. Okay. Pattern number 14 is called crossover bottom pulls. Use the bottom of my foot, cross my body, back and forth. Okay. Turning completely sideways. Facing one way, facing the other way. Same thing, I'm going to get a total of 20 as fast as I can, going around the cones. So that was pattern number 14, okay? Crossover bottom pulls. Pattern number 15 is called behind the back, bottom toe pulls. Okay? Keep the ball behind me, using those bottoms of my toes again. Okay? Going back and forth. Same thing, I'm going to get my 20 as fast as I can, around I go. There's my 20. Okay? So that was pattern number 15. Okay? Bottom toe pulls, behind the back. Okay? Behind the back, bottom toe pulls. Last pattern, pattern 16, is the Cruyff. Okay? Ball stays behind me again. Okay? Cutting it with each foot, back behind me. Ball always stays behind me, back and forth. Get my 20, round I'm going to go. Pattern number 16, Cruyff Cuts, going behind the back. So that's your 4 new fast footwork patterns. Okay. The last piece is some traps. Okay. Now we're talking about using different surfaces of our body to bring the ball down under control. Okay. For these ones you have a total of 20 each surface. And if we're using both legs, it's 20 on each leg. First trap is a laces trap, so I'm going to use the top of my foot, catch the ball, try and kill it dead at the ground. Biggest thing with this one is to get that foot up. Those toes are curled just a little bit so the ball doesn't roll off it. Getting our foot and leg far enough away from our body so we have space to deal with the ball. And nice knee bend, almost just like we're going to catch an egg. Dead at the ground. I'm going to do on both sides, so I would have 20 on this foot. 20 on the other foot. Laces trap. Next one is the inside of the foot trap. A lot of times we use this trap to escape from somebody, so the ball's coming in. Maybe there's somebody over here. Okay, we're going to kill it against the ground. Okay. Take it someplace else. Biggest thing with this trap is you actually have to let it hit the ground first, and your foot is there to stop it from bouncing back up. But it must hit the ground first. So same thing, I'm going to do 20 of these Once I get good, I'm going to challenge myself and throw it higher and higher. Kill it. Go someplace else. Got my right foot. Got to get 20 on my left. Going someplace else. So I've got 20 laces traps. 20 is inside of the foot trap. Now I'm on to my thighs. We're doing our thigh trap. We want to make sure our thigh is up. And it's a nice 90-degree angle. If it's down, the ball will fly away from us. If it's at too much of an upper angle, the ball's going to fly and hit us in the face. Again, we also want to try and take all that pace off the ball by dropping our thigh down, preferably trying to catch it with the top of our foot. Again, so we can kill it against the ground or even the inside of our foot. We want to try and get it dead. Killing it down at the ground. So I've got my right thigh. Now I have to get my left thigh down at the ground. Got both of my thighs. Next one is my chest. Throwing it up, making sure I bend my knees. I get underneath that ball. And as it's hitting me, I stand back up so it pops up. So again, then I can catch it on the ground. Okay? Don't do this. Don't stick out your chest. Okay? Bend your knees almost like you're going through a limbo. Dead at the ground. So it'll be 20 of those on my chest. Last one I have is a head trap. So the ball's coming down. Again, I want to take all the pace out of it, trap it, pop it back up to myself. Again, so I can kill it on the ground. The big thing with this one is not to get too much air on your trap, because the more time the ball's in the air, the greater opportunity the defensive player has to get there to be able to win it from you. Okay? So same thing, I want to bend my knees, match that speed as the ball's coming down, so that I can take the pace out of it, and then go get it on the trap. Dead on the ground. Okay? So, you have 20 traps, each laces, 20 inside of the foot against the ground traps, 20 thigh, each thigh, 20 chest, 20 head. Okay? That is 1,000 touches workout number 4.